My name's Peter Swanton. I'm a Gamilaraay man. My family's from Dirranbandi in Queensland, which is sort of the very northernmost part of Gamilaraay country. It was probably about 10 years ago now that we sort of discovered our family heritage and this sort of lineage in the Gamilaraay country. We would go and visit my nana every year at Christmas. When we were kids, you sort of didn't really think twice about it, but as I got older, I sort of started noticing that my nana was quite clearly an Aboriginal woman. I didn't learn a lot about my heritage before coming here to the ANU. I knew about my family's past and sort of where they were from and that, but I didn't know much about the culture and the history of it and all that until I came here to the ANU. When I first came to the ANU, it was actually my second day here that I was introduced to the staff at the Jabal Centre. This sort of became my home away from home. I started looking at some of the papers around ancient Aboriginal astronomy to try and, I guess, connect that Aboriginal culture with my work in astronomy. Aboriginal people were the first astronomers. The observations that they were able to make were observations that were still being studied even now these days. I found out that they actually teach the Gamilaraay language here at ANU. I jumped at that opportunity to take the first of those courses and actually really enjoyed it. It's been a totally different experience. It's nothing like English. Making that transition has been really hard, but absolutely rewarding and has taught me more about my culture than any other thing I could imagine. Before I started Gamilaraay, I didn't know any of the words. Some of the basic ones like Yama for hello and some of the ones like that I had heard previously but just didn't know that they were speaking Gamilaraay. I've even mentioned some words to Mum and she does remember Grandma actually saying a lot of those words at home, and so for me that's sort of one of the beautiful connections that I've been able to make in learning Gamilaraay, is that I can now go off and sort of try and pass some of these things on to my mum, who was denied this opportunity as a child. I think contributing to language revival from a non-Indigenous person's perspective is quite an easy way to contribute towards reconciliation. I think it is something that Aboriginal and non-Indigenous people across Australia should get behind and really aim to learn at least one of them that is within their local region.